Hey everybody, Laura here. I got to my job super early today, but someone was here to let me in. So I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna let you guys watch me set up if you want to. I chose this end of the table. There's gonna be a videographer coming, but he or she is not here yet, so I'm just gonna do it myself and start my setup over here. So the first thing I have is always this wedge cushion because it puts me in a really good circulation position. So I like arms. I like chairs with arms. I know I'm kind of a weirdo for that, but I do like chairs with arms. Because then I can stretch my back. So anyway, I'm gonna get the setup going here. So here's my bag. Depobook. Power strip. I like to get my machine, my laptop started up first, and then I get all the cables going. Just in case there's a little glitch. Alright, computer is working. Machine is working. Now all the cables. Today's jobs are real-time jobs, so I'm setting up my live litigation, which is one of the ways I export real-time. And then I'll set up all my tablets, make sure they're all working. Three tablets. And another big tablet I have there. So now I'm going to bring you guys over here. This is the law firm. Nobody's here because it's super early. You guys over here. Any questions about what I've been doing? So I got my machine and my laptop set up. This is a little keyboard I put on top of my laptop so I can make corrections and stuff as I go along. So it looks like that. So now my computer's turned on, my machine is turned on. I gotta get all these tablets turned on now. Make sure they're gonna work. They have to have their own cables, charging cords, I guess I should say. Got 4 tablets with me today. Hey Diana. So for a regular job without real time, it takes me maybe about 7 minutes to set up. Alright, got my cards out. Got my exhibit stickers ready. Okay. And still getting the tablets ready. This Realtime takes a little bit longer because you got to make sure everything's connected. I've been talking this whole time. I don't know if you guys can all hear me or not, but I definitely am, yes, Diana, setting up in San Francisco for a Realtime job. I'm gonna have 3 tablets set up in English for the attorneys. Only one attorney wants Realtime so far that I know about. But I have one for a control in case something goes wrong. And then I have one extra in case the other side wants it. And then I'm gonna have one tablet set up for in Italian because Eclipse will transmit it into Italian if I want it to, or any language. But I'm studying Italian, so then I glance over and look at the Italian going by, and so I'm multitasking. I'm studying Italian while I'm working. Okay, so getting these tablets. Getting these tablets set up. Alright. Let's see, what next? Oh, the internet. Hold on. So I log into the law firm internet. Do you usually provide Realtime through your tablets? Always through my tablets. Always through my tablets. I haven't provided to an attorney's laptop in years. I like it better that way because I can, obviously control that the connection works well and stuff like that. So I'm setting up the output now before I start my software. And then I'm gonna start my software. So hopefully you're hearing me. All right, so now I'm starting my Realtime on my computer. Let me switch you guys around. It depends. The question is, how many tablets do I own? Oh, how many do I own? Oh, I can provide probably 8 hookups, 9 hookups. I have tablets and old computer, like backup computers and stuff. Sorry for this. I'm trying to move you guys around. Let's see. Still can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to start my Realtime job. And I like to give it the name, the date, which I can't remember right now, 23rd. The date, and then also the name of the deponent. So let me find that. Okay, so I get it from my, let's see, my deponent. Who are you, deponent? Okay. As far as the tablets I have, I usually bring, if it's not a Realtime job, I bring 1 or 2 with me. And then if it's just in case, sometimes I can give them Realtime. I can ask them, I can sell the Realtime on site. If it's a Realtime job that I know about, I bring probably 4. If they only want 1 Realtime hookup, I always bring more than I need. Just in case you might get some more, or maybe a tablet will drop or something, and I need to get a new one. I need to place a new one in front of them, stuff like that. Okay, so the internet's not connecting. I have to have that for my Italian. So this is one reason why I love to be here early. Things sometimes don't always hook up easily. Internet sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes I have to bring my own hotspot out. Yeah, looks like I'm connected now. So I hook up the Eclipse Bridge Mobile. You can output to other languages if you want. So it takes my English and it translates it through Google Translate and puts it in whatever language I want. So I usually put it in some language I'm studying just for fun. And then I can glance over and look at it and just say, oh, that's how you say whatever that word is in the language that I'm studying. So I'm setting that up now. I'm good to go here. Oops. And I'm good to go here. So this is what this looks like. You can see it, I don't know. Now I'm going to start getting the tablet set up. So getting my tablet stands ready. And let's see. Oh, let's see. And I'll show you that when I get it all set up. I'm still here alone. One of the people working here has been bringing in coffee and stuff. But so far no videographer. There's supposed to be a videographer today. And he or she will probably get here at 8. It's about 10 of 8 right now. They usually get here an hour. I usually get here an hour early too. I just happen to be super early today. Alright, so here's the one of my tablets set up. So now I know the tablets are working. Oops, tablets are working. Alright, at least those two. I got one more. And let's see where I put the stand for this one. Can't find it, but there's one probably in here. And then the last thing I'll show you is when I set up the Italian, if anybody's still here. And maybe the videographer will show up and you can see how that goes. Alright, so we've got three tablets functioning. Yep, they're all working. Now, these are just Kindles actually. You don't have to have fancy iPads, expensive things. I've heard people have told me that some reporters say, oh, I have to have iPads because the attorneys want to see the fanciness or whatever. Any attorney I've worked with have loved these tablets. They love the size of them. So you don't have to be fancy, just efficient. And again, sometimes when I have a lot of connections, I use old, my backup laptops and stuff like that when I have more than people. And sometimes I've been known to go buy an extra tablet because it totally pays for itself. So question, selling versus providing real-time, what's the difference in the product? If they add the real-time onto the job on site, are they looking to use it for notes, etc., or just watch the screen? So sometimes I will provide it to them free for like half the depot so they kind of get hooked on it. The providing there's always a charge for providing it, at least here where I work, California. So they order it usually before the depot. I know there's going to be real time. But when I don't know, sometimes I ask them, would you like the real time? Would you like to purchase the real time? Would you like to order the real time? And they order it on site. So usually they're just looking at it, watching it go by. They can scroll. You can't really scroll now because there's not enough, but they can scroll. They can, you know, when there's a lot of text, they can scroll. They can mark things like that and go back to them. That's pretty much all they like to do. See it go by, look at a previous answer, look at a previous question that they're arguing about, right? I usually tell them something like, you know, this is a rough draft. These errors you see go by will be corrected. Okay, so I'm setting up, and I'll show you in a minute the other laptop I have that I'm using a different app for the Realtime, because I want this one to be in Italian since I'm studying Italian. So let me connect it to the internet. No, there's a question, do you read back less because of Realtime? Some depositions, yes, they just read it themselves. But sometimes they have it right in front of them, they still want me to read back. If they order Realtime as an automatic transcript order, not necessarily because they don't get to keep it. If they order a rough draft, that's an automatic transcript order. But the Realtime, and sometimes I'll even give the Realtime free. If there's an attorney who's hard of hearing at the end of the table, I might just give it to him or her because it's helping them, and you know, and also maybe they'll get hooked on it and start ordering it. I'm going to show you guys this Italian in a minute. Okay, so now I'm writing on my machine in English. Every once in a while it doesn't work, I gotta do it twice, which looks like it might be this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, not working. Okay, so I gotta just do it again. So again, another reason to be early. It's not even 8 o'clock. I'm troubleshooting everything. Sometimes though, everything's working fine. 5 minutes before the depot starts, something goes wrong. But I just fake like I'm not freaking out inside. Sometimes ask them to wait. Okay, so I'm going to start it up again. And see if it works so I can show you. Okay, so I'm writing in English here. Let me just grab this. Sorry about this, about moving you guys. But for example, there's my software. There's the tablets, 1, 2, 3, and here's the Italian. Hopefully you can see it. So as I write in English, it pops out in text. So what platform do I use to have Realtime on so many devices? I use either Bridge Mobile or Live Litigation. And I don't know how many I can have. I can also stream over the internet. I can do in-room and intranet on both the platforms. I always like to have backups, so I use the Live Litigation, and then if you know, in case something goes wrong with that for some reason, I have the Bridge Mobile to use. Thank you, Lisa. So I was hoping the videographer would come so you guys could see, but let me just show you. This is kind of a standard setup they do for coffee and water, etc. This is not standard, but a piece of artwork, I guess, in the room. And then we have San Francisco is where I am today. And then this cool picture of somewhere in San Francisco, olden times. Maybe it's this building. Okay, well, I really appreciate your guys' watching. I just wanted to show you how, let me just show you what the setup looks like from afar, like from here. So that's what it looks like. Except the tablets will be, in front of the attorneys or the attorney who wants it. I don't know where he or she is going to sit, so I can't put it there yet. But this is where I am. Here, I got my little domain set up. Okay, any other questions? I really appreciate you guys watching. I did this for you so you could see kind of the whole process of setting up for Realtime, etc. Great, well, thanks again, and have you guys have a great day. For those of you who are students watching, this is going to be you pretty soon. Just see it in your mind. All right, bye-bye.